हॅलो फ्रेंड्स, हाऊ आर यू? मित्रांनो, मागच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ अमाइन्स यांचा स्टडी केलेला आहे. आजच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ अमाइन्स यांचा स्टडी करणार आहे. सो इन दिस व्हिडिओ वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी chemical properties of amines. The first test I am going to explain, that is laboratory test. You know that there are three types of amines: primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amine. Lower amines are soluble in water. So here I take one test tube. This is a small test tube. In this test tube, water is taken. Here is water. To this water, small amount of water soluble amine is added. Water soluble amine is added. The test tube is shaken. Amine dissolves in water, and when a red litmus is dipped in this test tube, red litmus changes to blue. This indicates that amines are basic in nature. Amines which are soluble in water changes red litmus to blue. This indicates basic nature of amines. So you know that in basic solution red litmus changes to blue, and in acidic solution blue litmus changes to red. The second test I am going to explain, that is, this is amine. It may be primary, secondary or tertiary. In this amine, HCl, aqueous HCl is added. Amine is basic compound, dissolves in HCl and substituted ammonium chloride is produced. Here I write N. Here proton from acid H plus. This is ammonium ion. I write here Aq plus Cl minus Aq. This is the laboratory test used for the detection of water insoluble base. Primary, secondary or tertiary amine dissolves in HCl to produce substituted ammonium chloride. Clear solution is obtained. To this solution, if we add aqueous sodium hydroxide, then this amine is formed. Lone pair of electron plus Na combines with Cl and NaCl aqueous is formed. RNA plus ion plus Cl minus ion is formed plus H2. This reaction is taking place. That means when in a small test tube we take HCl and first you take base and then add HCl. Shake the test tube, the base will dissolve in HCl. And to this solution, if you add NaOH, the base gets reprecipitated. Reprecipitation takes place or regeneration takes place. The base is regenerated. So this is the laboratory test for detection of primary, secondary and tertiary amine. The orange dye test. Suppose this is one test tube, and in this test tube small amount of primary amine is taken. Primary amine. You know that primary amine is soluble in HCl. HCl is added. The test tube is kept in a beaker containing ice. The test tube is cooled in ice. So base is dissolved in concentrated HCl and the test tube is kept for cooling in ice bath. In second test tube, sodium nitrite solution is prepared. NaNO2 solution. Sodium nitrite solution is added in this test tube. So here NaNO2 solution is added and the test tube is kept for cooling. In third test tube, beta naphthol is taken. Beta naphthol. And in this beta naphthol, sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH, is added. Beta naphthol is dissolved in sodium hydroxide. This beaker is also kept, this test tube is also kept in a beaker containing ice. The test tube is allowed to cool. After cooling, the first test tube is added in this third test tube. The solution in the first test tube is transferred to the third test tube where we get orange, red dye. Orange dye is produced. This is permanent dye and the reaction is called diazotylation. reactions taking place in diazo digestion we are going to study in next video. So remember, this is one more test for the detection of primary amine, aromatic primary amine. Aromatic primary amines give this test. Hoffman's exhaustive alkylation. Hoffman's exhaustive alkylation. The question may be asked for 2 or 3 marks. Write a note on Hoffman's exhaustive alkylation. So I take the example of primary amine. R single bond N H H. This is primary amine. To this primary amine, alkyl halide is added, or primary amine is heated with alkyl halide. Simple reaction takes place. H combines with X and side product of is HX. The main product are single bond N, H, single bond R. This is the main product. The name of the product is secondary amine. This is secondary amine. Now you see, the secondary amine again reacts with alkyl halide plus Rx. Reaction mixture is heated. Hydrogen atom of amine combines with X atom of alkyl halide and side product is HX. To remove side product, the reaction is carried out in presence of sodium bicarbonate NaHCO3. To neutralize excess of HX produced with the reaction, this reaction is carried out in the presence of sodium hydrogen carbonate, also known as sodium bicarbonate. The main product is R single bond N, R single bond R. Tertiary amine is the product. This tertiary amine again undergo alkylation when heated with alkyl halide. Excess of alkyl halide is used in this reaction. R single bond N, R, nitrogen contains lone pair of electron plus R single bond X. The reaction mixture is heated. Nitrogen donates lone pair of electron to this R. So the product is R single bond N, R, and here R. Nitrogen becomes positively charged. This is tetraalkyl ammonium ion. Alkyl group is present 4 times, therefore tetraalkyl ammonium halide. Here I write X minus. The name of the product is tetraalkyl ammonium halide. This is known as quaternary ammonium salt. Quaternary ammonium salt. These are crystalline solids. Quaternary ammonium salts are crystalline solids. In this reaction, alkylation is carried out. If instead of alkyl halide, here I use methyl iodide, the reaction is called Hofmann's exhaustive methylation. If here I use ethyl iodide, the reaction is known as Hofmann's exhaustive alkylation. In this reaction, primary amine consumes 3 molecules of alkyl halide. Secondary amine consumes 2 molecules of alkyl halide, and tertiary amine consumes only 1 molecule of alkyl halide to form quaternary ammonium salt. So remember, these quaternary ammonium salts are the derivatives of ammonium salt. This is NH4 plus ion. This ammonium and Cl minus, that is NH4Cl. So quaternary ammonium salts are the alkyl derivatives of ammonium salt. Quaternary ammonium salts are the tetraalkyl derivatives of ammonium halide. This quaternary ammonium salt can also be written like this: R4N plus X minus. R4N plus X minus. So this is Hofmann's exhaustive alkylation. Excess of alkyl halide is used. I explain. So here CS3 single bond N H. This is methyl amine. If you want to carry out methylation, then the reactant is methyl iodide. Methyl amine is heated with methyl iodide. Methyl iodide is used in excess. Hydrogen combines with iodine and side product is HI. The main product CS3 single bond N, CS3 single bond H. This is dimethyl amine. This dimethyl amine CS3 and CS3H again reacts with another molecule of methyl iodide. Heating is represented by delta sign. Hydrogen combines with iodine and HI is the product. Main product CS3 single bond N, CS3 trimethyl amine is the product. Trimethyl amine. Next, This trimethylamine again reacts with methyl iodide. Nitrogen contains lone pair of electron. Nitrogen shares its electron pair to this CS3 plus, and here CS3 N CS3 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 here positive charge and I minus. This quaternary ammonium salt is formed. It is known as tetramethyl. Methyl group is present 4 times. Tetramethyl 1, 2, 3 and 4. Tetramethyl ammonium iodide. This reaction is methylation of methylamine. You can change and write the reaction for ethylamine. जर आपल्याला इथिलामाइन साठी रिएक्शन विचारली गेली तर या पद्धतीने चेंज आपल्याला करता येईल. इथं CS3 च्या ऐवजी C2H5 घेता येईल. इथिलामाइन आणि इथं प्रॉडक्ट मिळेल C2H5. इथिल मिथिल अमाइन हा प्रॉडक्ट मिळेल. अशा रीतीनं आपल्याला हॉफमन्स एक्झॉस्टिव्ह अल्कायलेशन एक्सप्लेन करता येईल. त्यानंतर हॉफमन्स एलिमिनेशन. This is also one more important reaction of quaternary ammonium salt. Here I explain. I take the example of silver oxide. To this silver oxide, water is added, H2O. When water is added in silver oxide, silver hydroxide is produced, AgOH. Balance the reaction 2 times AgOH. This is moist silver oxide or silver oxide suspended in water. It gives silver hydroxide. I am going to take the example of CS3 single bond CH2. This is ethyl group. Here is nitrogen, methyl group and methyl group. Nitrogen here tetravalent, therefore on this nitrogen positive charge. I enclose this in square bracket. Here I write the name of the compound. To this nitrogen N, N, N-methyl, trimethyl, ammonium iodide. Here I write I minus. It is heated with moist silver oxide, Ag2O, plus H2O. That means with silver hydroxide. Ag combines with I and silver iodide is produced. I minus is replaced by OH minus. I minus is replaced by OH minus, and the product, instead of writing here, I write here CS3 single bond CH2 single bond N CS3 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 plus OH minus. Hydrolysis takes place. The name of the product is very simple. To this nitrogen, 3 methyl groups are attached. Therefore, I write N, 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 trimethyl, ethyl, ammonium hydroxide. This is strong base. Strong base like sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. This basic compound is produced. This compound is strongly heated. It undergoes beta elimination. Beta hydrogen from this carbon is removed, and the product is CH2 double bond CH2. The bond breaks here. Carbon hydrogen bond also breaks, and ethylene or ethene is the product. Ethylene or ethene is the product, plus N CS3 plus hydrogen H plus and OH minus combines to produce water molecule. So this reaction is Hofmann's elimination reaction. It is known as beta elimination. This is alpha carbon. Carbon attached to functional group is alpha. This is beta. Hydrogen is removed from this beta carbon atom. Therefore, it is beta elimination. So, alkene is the product. So look here, CS3 single bond CH2 single bond CH2. This is N propyl group, and here ethyl group CH2 CH3. Here is ethyl group CH2 CH3. Here also ethyl group CH2 CH3. This is quaternary ammonium salt. Nitrogen is positively charged. I enclose in square bracket. And here I minus. Try to write IUPAC name for this compound. To this nitrogen, ethyl group is attached. To To this nitrogen, second ethyl group is attached. To this nitrogen, third ethyl group is attached. Therefore, I write N, N, triethyl. This is propyl group. Therefore, propyl, ammonium iodide, quaternary ammonium salt. This is heated with silver hydroxide. Silver hydroxide is obtained from moist silver oxide. Hydrolysis takes place. He combines with iodine and silver iodide is formed. Plus, instead of writing product here, I write here. Only simple thing, I minus is replaced by OH minus. CS3, single bond CH2, single bond CH2, N, CH2, CS3, CH2, CS3, CH2, CS3. Nitrogen is positively charged, enclosed in square bracket, and here is OH minus. Hydroxide is produced. Strong base is produced. It is as strong as sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, etc. Write the name of the product. N, triethyl, propyl, ammonium hydroxide. This hydroxide on heating undergoes elimination. Here ethyl group, and here propyl group. Remember, here elimination takes place contrary to Sergeev's rules. Elimination takes place opposite to Sergeev's rules. That means instead of producing highly substituted alkene, least substituted alkene is formed. या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये प्रश्न आपल्याला असा पडेल की हा बीटा हायड्रोजन रिमूव्ह करायचा का हा बीटा हायड्रोजन रिमूव्ह करायचा. तर सेडजेव रूल्सच्या अपोजिट एलिमिनेशन होते. इथिल ग्रुपवरचा बीटा हायड्रोजन मी रिमूव्ह करतो, या ग्रुपचा बीटा हायड्रोजन रिमूव्ह होत नाही आणि प्रॉडक्ट असा मिळेल CH2 डबल बॉन्ड CH2 प्लस CS3 CH2 N CH2 CS3 CH2 CS3 H plus and OH minus plus water. This is the product. The name of this amine is N, diethyl propyl amine. This tertiary amine is formed. This is called Hofmann's elimination. The question may be asked for 2 marks or 3 marks. Write a note on Hoffman's elimination. So today I explained laboratory test for basic amines. Then we saw Hoffman's exhaustive alkylation. Then I explained Hoffman's elimination. We are going to study some more reactions of amines, not today but in next video. Thank you so much.